we're going to teach you how to get a cheap hunting truck with hunting season fast approaching. You know, people are definitely going to need a vehicle. Save your nice truck, boys. Buy a pile of crap. It's cheaper than an ATV. For like $1,500, you can get yourself a nice rig. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we've jacked up our cheap hunting truck. I noticed this wheel was all cockeyed, hanging on a saddle like that. Wasn't really sure what was going on. And this whole hub is all friggin' rinky-dinked, I do believe. Not good. I don't know if it's up and down, seems to be okay, but okay, so upon further inspection, I believe I found the culprit. So I looked at the other side, and the other side's, I mean, there's grease coming out of joints, and I mean, this thing has like 450,000 kilometers, 300,000 miles, whatever. And so this is what I found. This is moving back and forth. This is literally hand tight. I did not do that. So that's why this thing was all freaking wobbly cocked. And do that. Get it all sorted. Put it all back together, and I'm going to assume probably the alignment's not going to be very good, but at least it's not going to be loose. So there you go. I like to say okay so a lot, as you've probably already figured. Now we've tightened up the gap on that. I don't know if it's going to hold. I didn't have a 7/8 wrench for whatever reason. All I could grab was a crescent wrench, so we'll have to see if that works. Not terribly hopeful, but I don't know. We're pretty good there. Hammered it all down. I don't know. It's no movement anymore by hand. It's probably gonna come loose again, but it's at least better than nothing. We'll see if it works. Okay, so this is a moment of truth. I'm gonna lower the forklift slowly and see what happens to the hub. Waiting for it to pop or something. Okay, so now it's on its own. On its own steam there. So that's it. Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last for, but now we have a little bit of the opposite issue where it's, I think, towed in, but the other side is as well, but I don't know. It's better than it was for sure. I'm also feeling like, because this thing was just gonna flop on its inside anyways, once I turn a little bit, it'll probably end up settling. So, yeah. Alright, so we're back with the blue turd. And we're gonna do a crappy spray bomb job on these terrible wheels. And, you know, I should degrease them, but I'm not even gonna bother because, you know what, that's kind of how I roll. And I also don't think there's a point when all this shit's just coming off anyways, off the actual rim. And it's just gonna look like crap regardless, so I might as well just do it cheap and dirty. So there you go. This is our crappy spray bomb job. We did not do any prep, we just sent her, and it actually looks alright. So, especially with these being high use, it's going to be used off-road. This is all just going to go to crap eventually anyways. This whole truck is going to be broken at some point soon, and it's not really worth spending a bunch of time and money. It's already got lots of complimentary BC pinstriping. Got Baby Yoda with a peace pipe, and yeah, what more could you ask for? So now we have fixed our issue with the toe in the front of the front left. We spray bombed her up, and what we're gonna do next is do a good job wiping all this stuff off, spray 9 it, and then also just buy one seat cover for this side, put some rags in here, duct tape it, and then sell it. So yeah, it's either that or use it. I'm not totally sure yet. It's either I insure it and I don't know, use it as a work truck, or I don't know. I'm getting tired of having so much crap is the problem, so it's the only issue. Okay, so we're back with a cheap GMC 2010 Sierra, 4.8 liter. It's got a code, I think, that's related to the canister vent purge valve evap thingy-mabobber. It's in the back underneath the top of where the gas tank is. So we're gonna go ahead and try and fix that. And then we're gonna also go ahead and do the oil pressure sensor and see if that does something. So stick with me. Okay, so if you want to do this cheaper, got our Dorman from a Chevy Impala, and then the other one's from a Malibu for the canister, and I think I probably could have just used either or, but whatever. So this ended up being like $130 versus something like $130 just for one of these parts. So if you want to do things cheaper but right, that's kind of how you do it. So we gotta take this bad boy off supposedly. Saying something about where a distributor would be, but I don't know. It seems kind of tight. Alright, so unfortunately I had to break down and buy some sockets. So we got that all on there, behind there, you can't really see it. Anyways, we're gonna put our extension on there, all gloved up, and then try and see if we can get the sensor out. Put the new one in, plug it in. Hopefully we didn't mess the wiring up. And then go to the back and deal with that evap solenoid. Well, we got our sensor, oil pressure sensors, sensor, whatever the hell it's called. Putting it back behind the firewall now. Finally got the right sensor, not one for like a Malibu. The threads didn't match. And that was a bit of a waste of time, so yeah. Going for that. Pray for me. Pray for me. Alright, so I got a hand tight in there. Now we're gonna put the ratchet on. We have now used the ratchet with the extension 1 1/16 drive, whatever, baby. Tired at this point. Anyways, that's done, it's all plugged in. Other things done, all plugged in. Just gotta clear the codes and see what happens. So we got our cheap hunting truck. It's got about 450,000 kilometers. I think that's like 300,000 miles for American viewers. We're gonna try and put some of these rags in this bolster, duct tape it up. Then I bought some cheap seat covers for like $50. And the other seat's actually in pretty good shape, but we're just gonna do both seats, and yeah, stay tuned and see what it ends up looking like. Should be better than what it is for sure. We've already made large improvements on what this thing looks like. It's not a rust bucket, which is nice. All right, so we jammed her full of rags, which you can see there. Got our bolster up again. Used the old handyman secret weapon, red green drill up, and then we're gonna put the seat covers on, and you won't even know the difference. But now we actually have some bolster in there. Look at that, good stuff. So here she is now, running in all her glory. We were able to get rid of the check engine light for now. Not sure if it's gonna stay off, but that's pretty cool. So we changed her sensor and got it all good to go, which is hilarious. Put some plates on it. Got her seat covers on there. Yeah, pretty cool. That's our trailer tow mode. So yeah, that's there. Got her dirty old seat covers. They're like fake leather. Kind of cool. They got a little pouch here so you can put your bag or whatever loaded in there and then have that ready. And yeah, not bad at all actually. It doesn't look too shabby for 1,300 bucks. All in, fixed, with nice tires, camber's all good, canopy. Kind of hard to get something like this for that much. You can't even hear it on right now. The compressor is louder than this truck is.